Why, hello there. Just waiting on that sound check from the sound chick in her new cargo skirt. We got a thumbs up from the sound chick. So, hello. Let's adjust this a little bit. There we go. You can see the kitty prevention accoutrements. Sorry we missed yesterday. Oh, and
I'll see you in a minute.
There's John with the groceries. Our ship chopper is a little early today, but that's a good thing. We had to get kitty litter and stuff like that. So big emergency. So went and grabbed some groceries too. Today it's Web Presence Wednesday, but we're also gonna sort of roll a little bit of Tribe Shout Out Tuesday into today because we missed yesterday, mainly because I got an ass beaten on my way home from work. I mean, I got one today too. I got in the middle of a thunderstorm on my way home, so I was beat, but I wasn't tackled by two cats today, inundated with purrs and solar plexus pounding that the little girl was doing to my belly the other day. Let's see if I can actually.
Yes.
Get that video. This is what was happening yesterday. See that happened while I was in the middle of taking a seminar in from Ariane Cap, and then after the seminar, I went to go lay down for a little bit, and well, needless to say, I woke up and it was like 6 something, and yeah. So there's that. I do know I definitely preach the make sure you're present, make sure you show up, but that is not an absolute. You do need sometimes to stop and take a break for yourself. It's a lot easier to forget to do things like that when it's your own business, but you have to remember that you are subject to the rules of a living sentient being, and sometimes you may bite off a little more than you are capable of chewing. So just remember, taking time out for yourself is not slacking, it's self-care sometimes. And I was kind of exhausted, and the kitties were not conducive to me continuing to exhaust myself. So that is in part why I have the kitties too, by the way, is to force me to take care of myself a little better. And they take that job seriously, especially when it comes to napping. Yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of both. As far as web presence, there you go. There was part of that web presence thing there, taking care of yourself. Now let's sandwich in a little bit of. Hey, Tom, fill me out.
Yep.
We'll take care of some of that Tribe Shout Out Tuesday, and while we wait for Donna to come back because she's got a tribe announcement thing. I want to at first give a shout out to Leela Tyler Weeks, Homemade by Lala. She is actually starting to feel the growing pains of scaling up her side hustle, her business, Homemade by Lala, and that's as far as I'm concerned, that's literally what I want for everybody to start feeling these. Oh crap! People want my shit. I gotta go big. I gotta go bigger, and take those next steps and grow with the demand for my product. That's what I want to see for everybody that's involved in the network. That is how I feel I get paid. When someone's telling me, when I see posts of, oh well, here we are, we're generating twice, 3, 4, 5 times the amount of product to meet customer demand. That's what I want to see. I want to see everybody do great, and I feel that is reward enough for all the stuff that I do. That's part and parcel of the reason why I don't charge fees or anything like that, is because what I really want to see is I want to see people succeed. And that's what Leela's doing right now. She is literally taking it to the next level, and that's amazing. So big tribe shout out to Leela Tyler Weeks over at Homemade by Lala. Eventually Don will be back, I swear. Another tribe shout out to Ariane Cap, who the person who I was taking the seminar with. She has published a new book, and it's available on Amazon. So she's also taking it up to the next level. She gives private music lessons. She gives private music lessons, and she's also pushing it forward, pushing the envelope of where she's at with her education business, and I want to give a big shout out to Ariane Cap. I should probably, tell you how you get a hold of these people. Leela Tyler, you can find her on Facebook at Homemade by Lala, or on Instagram as well at Homemade by Lala. As far as Ariane Cap, you can find her on her website, Ari's Base Blog, ARISBASSBLOG.com, and you can also find her under Ariane Cap on Facebook, YouTube for like video lessons, stuff like that. And I believe she is affiliated with like various other base education platforms. She is affiliated with Scott's Base Lessons. That's where I was introduced to her, and also on Instagram. Now that Donna's back,
He had to make 2 trips, so
and like sing.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to torture you guys.
It's okay. Like you were singing, like I was in the middle of talking, and you were like singing, but I could definitely hear it.
I'm sorry.
I'm pretty sure everyone else could hear it. So I stopped talking for a minute, and then you stopped singing, and then I started talking, and you started singing again. I'm like,
What are you doing?
is she not done yet?
Sorry,
But
guys.
now Donna's got an announcement.
I do.
Bone and Branch.
Huh?
Your friend, Bone and Branch, that thing.
Oh yeah.
Because we didn't do Tribe Shout Out Tuesday,
yeah,
so we're
so-
sort of rolling that into
Yeah. My friend Laura Lee, the artist extraordinaire, is dipping her hand in making mugs with crystals and gemstones and stuff of that nature, and necklace and jewelry with her partner, her husband, Zeus. So together they, are pairing up to create kind of a raw, naturalistic, approach to jewelry making, and with a little bit of a pagan kick. Very Celtic, all that sort of stuff. It's just the artwork speaks for itself, and you can find her over on Facebook at the Bone and Branch is the name of the company.
The New Enterprise.
The New Enterprise, yes. She's just an amazing artist. Other than that, she tried her hand at making cakes, and had a bakery, and does special effects, makeup, costume stuff, Krampus, that time of the year. yeah. So check it out. She's been tasking away tenaciously with Zeus, and coming out with some amazing stuff. We shared a post of hers yesterday on the network, so you will see it floating around. I'm busy making an e-card for her, so yeah.
So there we go. I shouted out Leela because she's bringing
amazing.
her business up to the next level now. At this point, she's like,
Don't forget about us. We love your jams. We love jams.
I also shouted out Ari because she published a new book, and she started like a new phase of her whole business. Hi, buddy. How
Nice.
you doing? How's it going? Shout out this giant pain in my butt.
And speaking of which, I mean,
I was laying down and comfy, and then I got up to eat, and then you weren't there when I got back. It's not fair. Hi,
I
buddy.
get
How you
to
doing?
see the delivery guy. I got to see him.
Oh, I got to see John. John's cool. He brought some cat food and kitty litter.
Yeah, the important stuff, man.
Yes. Fresh toiletries. Is always a good. So, also going to give a shout out to Phoenix Ambassador Charlie Dolan, my little brother, and his ambassadorship of health supplements and whatnot. He has re-entered the ring of strongman contests apparently, and yeah, for the record, I would have said the cunt is dead, but he lacks the depth or the warmth. We do have somebody watching. I don't know who.
Hello. Thank you for joining us.
It might be Grim. It might be Moose. It might be Benny.
Hello.
It might be someone else who's on the tube of views. So give a shout out. Say hi. We'll give you a shout out. All right. Back to where I was. Where was I? I was.
Oh, yes.
Charlie.
Charlie.
If you are interested, they are not only bodybuilding supplements. They do have other health and wellness supplements. I've been meaning to go check out the site for their recovery / muscle and joint repair products to see how they would fare, because I am a gentleman of age who is not very kind to his body ever. As far as I've always been physically abusive to my body, as far as how I exercise, how I work, how I've done certain things.
Now the weather is your arch nemesis.
Yeah. So I'm always open to the possibility of something that will ease could take the edge off of the perils of existing in 3D for me. Let's just put it that way. Specifically, knee pain, back, shoulder issues from giant car accident I was in, where I was hit by 2 cars in Mexico. The worst part of that is going to the hospital in Mexico. I'm going to be fair right now. I love and respect all of my Mexican friends, but if you have the option to go back to the hotel and drink yourself to death, or go to the hospital, option A is probably the best bet, because that hospital was fucking atrocious. Anyway, so there's that, and you can find Charlie, find like posts so you can see what he looks like, because he actually does look the look of someone who hits the gym on a regular basis. You can find him on Charlie Doll at Facebook, and Phoenix is fnx.com. And if you enter in the code Lumberchuck15, LUMBERCHUCK15, you can get a 15% discount off of your order. And they run the full gamut of all of the gym-related supplements, as well as your recovery, your repairs, and all that type of stuff. So definitely worth a check into, especially since you're looking at getting 15% off right off the bat. Can't be bad, right? Especially if you're testing it out. The other thing is he's literally using everything that he stands behind. So you can see the results. You can ask him about them. He'll be quite frank with you about whether or not he likes their flavors, because he is a picky little bitch when it comes to food. So
you should know he's your brother.
Yeah,
so.
He literally lived on fucking plain macaroni and fucking Doritos for most of his young life, because that was pretty much all he would eat. Yeah, he's a picky little bitch.
Now look at him now.
Yeah.
Taking care of himself.
He made some basic white bitch fucking shrimp scampi. I was like, what the fuck's the sauce? And he's like, it's got like a oil sauce. And I was like, yeah, that's all well and good, but where are the herbs in the oil sauce, you fucking clown? Where's the garlic? He's just like, shut up. So he's actually like eating shrimp now. So that's he's eating like shellfish. That's an improvement, like a big step there. It's just not just plain pasta, work. But he has to take in like a ton of protein to keep up his muscle mass. Speaking of on the health and wellness, I might as well swap over to the other health and wellness peoples, like Tony Bones, who you can find at Bones Apothecary. Speaking of medicinal aches and pains type of stuff, Tony Bones is a purveyor of kratom. She has been doing this for quite some time, actually, apparently. And she has a very wide variety of uh, subspecies, I guess is what you would call them.
Varieties. I just call it varieties.
Variants.
Yeah.
Wide variety of variants of kratom that getting in contact with her, she can probably tell you what would be more beneficial for what you're looking for. She is also a person who utilizes the product that she sells, so she has
Experience.
where some people may not. And now we will move on to somebody else in the health. Oh yeah, you can find her at bonesapothecary.com, or you can find her over on Facebook at Bones Apothecary as well. Now it's Donna's turn to talk about.
You didn't really have to tell me. Tori Vicky Wright. Tori is my godson and miracle worker. Living proof of what she does. She knows what she's doing. Suffering epilepsy since I was like 7, 8 years old. Most of my life. I can never find anything that would work because the nature of my epilepsy was refractory in nature, meaning that traditional Western medicines just did damage and adverse effects instead of any therapeutic benefit whatsoever. Did not cure or curb any seizure activity, and it was just doing damage to my liver. And probably about 2-3 years ago, well, actually longer than that, I actually knew her longer than I was a patient of hers, when seeing her speak at a 420 Fest in Oregon, Astoria, Oregon. And she, was giving a talk about her medical, battles pretty much, and how she overcame those issues with cannabis oil. And for a while, we built up a friendship and got to know each other. And she consulted me about my various issues, and here we are today, 2 years later, and living pretty much, very limited seizure activity. On top of that, the depression and everything else with the effects of the seizure, a lot of that just kind of dissipated. There's a balance. So if you have issues, and you have some kind of medical need that is not addressed by the traditional big pharma medicine racket that the medical industrial complex has, she'd be the person to talk to. And besides medication like oils and tinctures, she does edibles. She does make, various concentrates. She does textiles too. She does embroidery and sewing and so much more. You can find Tori at To Die For Creations here on Facebook, and To Die For Creations.
That's the number Instagram. 2.
Yeah, the number 2.
DYE, as in dye like your hair, for the number 4, Creations. You can also reach her. Hi, Vinny. How are you today? It was Vinny.
Hi, Vinny.
I have to actually go and
say hello.
Get the
the
whatchamacallit. The thing up
The
front.
card. Yeah.
I actually need to get the card because the card has her contact
information.
Oh, freethinkertw@gmail.com. Also, screw you. Why did you do that? There we go.
To Die for Creations.
Also, now I gotta get the phone number.
Yeah. See if I can find the.
I have it here.
Okay.
It's coming up.
All
The phone number is 1-503-724-5077. And remember, Tori likes to have a personal relationship with her clientele so that she can better tailor her medicines for you. That means you have to actually talk to her. She doesn't have like a web store where you can just buy generic products. She actually tailors everything for you, and tweaks it as you go along to perfect a mixture for you and to adjust it to how your body chemistry changes in reaction to it, because that is a very big thing. There is not a one-size-fits-all medication.
No blanket.
For anything.
Yeah.
But now we're getting on to like the 30-minute mark. So we're gonna do the RLM shout out. And
yeah.
And then I think we're gonna run away because my stomach's got the rumblies.
You got the rumblies and the stumblies.
My stomach's got the rumblies. The rumblies that only human hands can satisfy.
Jazz hands.
All right, so Donna, do you want to do the honors of the RLM shout out?
I do want to give a shout out to my friends over there at RLMradio.xyz. You can find a whole cast and crew of characters. Everyone from Grim to Moosey. Sometimes Vinny's over there are doing a show.
When he's not slacking off.
But he's been camping and fishing lately and just enjoying the weather that there in Arkansas. So
from what I hear, that temperature is moving across the country, so we're going to be enjoying it too.
Yeah. But then you have Flash and the Redneck Dentist and Cirque. I love Cirque. She's awesome. Just so many people. But Vinny says he's got the summer off. He does take the summer off so he can, go exploring, and he's all footloose and fancy free, But yeah, check everybody out over there at RLMradio.xyz. There's a chat room. Go over there and chat with all of us. I'm over there usually, unless I'm battling a troll. I don't got time for that. I'm building guitars, but go there and check out all the various shows. There's something for everyone, so check them out. And while I'm at it, I'm going to shout out another radio buddy of mine who's not doing radio anymore at the moment, but my friend JJ, Mr. James Freeland. There is a cat in the box. He's the owner and operator of Empire CBD up in New York, upstate New York area. And he has a number of locations, huh?
For
now, yeah. It's always growing and expanding and doing good work. So check his website out or over here on Facebooks and you can type in James Freeland in the Yahoo or the YouTubes here, and you can find some of his speeches from Freedom Paloozas to cannabis events. He's been putting in his time, and it's good to see him prosper and thrive. So I got my 2 in.
Yep. All right. We're gonna get going because I am very hungry.
Very hungry.
I need to eat something. I got the rumblers and my tumblers, and yeah. So I gotta go. I gotta eat. Like now, like my body said just as I started this. Oh yeah, by the way, you need to eat now. And I was like, no, I gotta do this. And well, now my body's like, no, you don't.
It is 6 o'clock. So
it is 6 o'clock. It is dinner time. So thank you everybody for showing
guys.
up. Greatly
Thanks, Vinny.
appreciate it. Remember, take care of yourselves. That is your most important resource. That was what I started with, by the way. You were getting groceries when that happened.
You are.
And sometimes you can't be present, and you do kind of have a responsibility to the people that you told you would be present, that to let them know, sorry, I couldn't make it. But outside of that, I showed them the video of what the cat was doing.
No.
I explained that, that on top of the ass kicking of a day I had just put me out.
Yeah, it was
anyway, remember to take care of yourself. You hold yourself accountable, but you are not superhuman. So there's that. So thanks everybody again for showing up, saying hi, and enjoy this musical interlude as we fade into the distance. See you tomorrow for Theory Thursday and Bard and Broad.